Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer and I am here to talk to you about whether the narcissist is missing you when you're not around. And so if you have never been to my channel before, my name is Jennifer and I am a narcissistic abuse survivor. I do talk about narcissistic abuse on my channel, and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and click that bell next to it so that you get alerts to when I download new videos. I'm here to support you through this if you are going through it, if you know somebody who's going through it, or if you have been through it. And you know, we're here to support each other, and there's lots of good channels and I do talk about them sometimes, and I hope that my channel that you connect with me in some way and I'm able to help you in some way. So does the narcissist miss you when you're not around? So like literally, you could be, they could be at work and you can be at work, and they're around all their narcissistic supply or different supply, and you are missing them. You're thinking about, wow, you know, we went on this great date last night and oh, he was so romantic with me. I'm saying it like that because I'm the girl. He was so romantic with me and he bought me flowers, and you know, gosh, I can't remember the last time I got flowers, and he was just so nice and he just understands me. He just gets me, and I can't wait to see him again. What's the narcissist doing? Hey, Jane. Oh, yeah, you like my suit? Yeah, you know, I knew you would like it. I was thinking about you when I put this tie on today. I had a feeling you were going to say that. Oh, yeah, John, yes. I did do a really great job on that project, and I did lead that meeting really well. Thank you so much for joining. And, you know, they're just lapping up supply somewhere else. They're at the coffee shop talking to the coffee girl. They're down the road getting the paper at the paper, you know, stop, the magazine stop or whatever, and they're getting their paper or their magazine and they're talking to that person, and you know, whoever's walking by and checking them out, they're like, wink wink, hey, I'm glad you're looking at me, or hey, you flipped me off, well, F you too. They're working on their supply. So when do they think about you? Well, if Jane says, oh, by the way, how did things go with Jennifer last night? Oh, ooh, yeah, Jennifer. Oh, yeah, Jennifer. Oh, it was great. We had a great time. She's a great girl, you know, great girl. She really seems to really like me a lot, blah, blah, blah. And, oh, yeah, you know, so Jane says really nice things about Jennifer, and the narcissist is feeling really great because, oh wow, you know, Jane seems to really like Jennifer, so you know, I got a catch. And of course, you know, if she's really into me and she's a catch, I mean, win-win. This is great. Jennifer seems to make me look really good. I'm liking this. Okay, and then into the office, boom boom, getting some text to other people, other sources of supply, and they're eating all of that up. All the while, you're still going, oh man, like, what am I going to wear tonight? You know, I think I'm going to go and get a new outfit. I'm going to get a new outfit. I'm going to go get my nails done. And I might even get a certain scent because I really want to smell good for him. Because you're all into you know, you're in that love bombing phase, the golden period, the idealization phase. They are giving you everything that you've ever wanted, and they're making you feel a certain way that you haven't felt in a long time. They know their sources of supply when they've targeted you. So it could be that you have really poor self-esteem and you come out of a unhealthy relationship from before and were treated really bad, so they know to build you up so that you build them up. But believe me, the devaluation will come at some point, and the discard phase will come, and you will be like, I don't understand what happened. They were treating me so good. And you'll scramble and do anything you can to get back to that. But let's keep on track here and talk about, you know, do they think about you when you're not around? The answer to that is no, not unless you're brought up, not unless you text them, give them a call, maybe that somebody else with your name, and you know, so somebody's in the meeting and they're like, hey, Jennifer, I wonder what Jennifer's doing. Let me send Jennifer a text really quick. You know what, while I'm sending her a text, let me just do a bunch of texts. So I'm going to send Jennifer, Sally, Amy and Lisa a text, and I'm going to tell every single one of them how fabulous they are and how I can't wait to see them and kiss them and kiss their soft lips again or some crap like that. Next thing you know, they're getting hit with text back going, oh, I can't wait to see you too. And, I can't wait till your hot lips are on my lips, whatever, So they're like, their phone's buzzing like crazy. And if they are, let's just say, on a date with someone else, they want to look really important to that someone else too. So they may even leave their phone open, where somebody can see that they're getting hit with a lot of text. So it looks like they're really important or lots of people are attracted to them. And they do it so that you will look at them and see them as a commodity. Now, you may do that back at some point with them. That's going to be a whole nother video where you're trying to get them back. And so that's called mirroring. And I don't suggest mirroring the narcissist. I know because I have completely tried this, hoping that they would see how it feels and not do it anymore, but it doesn't work. It makes your life a living hell. So I'll talk about that in a whole nother video at some point. But just know that you are basically on a shelf. When they're not with you, you've been placed on the shelf, thrown back in the toy box, thrown back in the compartment, wherever that is that they need you to be. And you're not thought about until something joggles the mind, like you texting, calling, somebody bringing up your name, something like that. They're thinking about the supply that is right in front of them in the moment. And they may be, thinking about sources of supply that are new that they're trying to love bomb as well. And it's like they're ping ponging. They got a lot of stuff going on. And that's another video that I would like to do with you at some point, where I talk about how the narcissist, you will catch them in lies. And that's because sometimes they do slip up and they think they've told you something, but they've actually told one of their other sources of supply. But they'll swear up and down they told you and that you just forgot. And you'll be like, they never told me that. You'll know damn well they never told you that. And you'll be wondering, who did they tell? And it's when you start to question. So we'll do that in another video. So I remember one time when I was in a discard, basically. I was in a discard. It was devaluation, and then the discard came pretty quick. And it was because I questioned this person. This has been some years and years and years and years ago. But this person I was calling them and their phone was vibrating. So they didn't cut it off. They kept it on vibrate. They were loving that they're on this date with someone that I don't even know about. That person knows nothing about me. And they're getting narcissistic supply, fuel, poured into them while they're on the date with this person because I'm buzzing in worried. And so every time it was buzzing with me trying to contact them, they were feeling more powerful, which was making the date go a little better for this guy, because he was like, wow, I'm so fabulous that I'm pulling this off. I can't believe it. I mean, honestly, I'm with this hot chick here. I have another one, well, I'm not going to say I'm hot, but I mean, like, I have another woman who is trying to get my attention right now, and I'm just a hot commodity. And so he was feeling quite powerful. And it's not really funny, but later he was talking about how he said it was annoying that because when he discarded me and decided to take on this person to take my place, basically, he didn't care what he said to hurt me. And so he was like, it was really annoying that I was on this date with this person. So now he's telling me that he's done this and that he was replacing me with this person. And he was like, you were just such an annoyance because you kept buzzing in and trying to mess things up for me. And I'm like, I didn't even know you were like on a date with somebody. I didn't even know like that there was anybody in the picture at all. And why? I was so floored by that. I wasn't trying to ruin something for this person. I was just, there was an emergency actually, and I was trying to get a hold of this person. But that's how they saw it. However, they didn't cut their phone off. And what I know now is that's because maybe he didn't realize it, but he was getting hit with narcissistic supply. He was being fueled with all that power, and he had a lot of control because he's like, I'm controlling this girl's emotions, that's not here with me. And so he was forced to think about me while he was on the date. So that probably was annoying because it was a distraction. But at the same time, it was making him feel powerful because my emotions were being controlled by, not hearing from him. And that made him feel really powerful. And I was wanting to get a hold of him. And he was in front of this other person. And it just made him feel special, extra special. Therefore, he could mirror that onto this person in front of them. And anyway, so when you are not around the narcissist, they're not thinking about you. They're thinking about whatever supply is in front of them. And they are looking to get that supply. I mean, if you're texting them all day long, yeah, they're thinking about you. But they're thinking about a bunch of other people too. And they do send the same text to a bunch of people and see who texts the quickest back. They have all these tests, they'll be rude to one and see if they'll put up with it and how long it takes for them to come back and try to make up with them. And here they were the asshole. There's so many different games going on throughout the day with different people. So they really don't have time to be thinking about you unless you just happen to come across their mind in some way. If you are in a discard and you're not around the person, out of sight, out of mind. So just always think of it that way. Out with a narcissistic person, it's out of sight, out of mind. And, I've heard people say before, well, then, maybe I need to go to the narcissist then, and so that, we can talk and try to work things out. If the narcissist doesn't, if they're a narcissistic person and they don't want to be with you, they don't find you valuable, and you basically are trash to them. And so should you go and put yourself through more pain? They will expect that from you, and that will make them feel powerful, and they are either going to be happy about it and be like, haha, look, you came calling for me, and look, everybody can see, it's making you look bad, because you're groveling. Or they'll be malevolent and be like, if you ever show up at my place again, I'm going to call the police on you. I mean, it's going to be something like that. You're going to get hurt. I don't recommend it. I understand wanting to do that. I've been in those shoes, and I understand wanting to do that. I understand wanting to reason with someone and try to work it out with them. But I'm here to tell you, if they're a narcissistic person, they're not going to do that. They're not. And it's so rare that a narcissist even remotely takes any accountability at all. And usually when they do, it's because they want something. You need to protect your heart. You really do. And, truthfully, I understand that you're an empathic person and you love them no matter what they've done. And that there are things that are going on with them that they too need healing. You both do. And you need to do it separately. And I know that's hard to hear. And, I was in a narcissistic relationship with someone before, and there was some therapy going on. And our therapist told us that we could not heal together. We needed to be apart to do the process and heal because we were triggering each other so much. And that was a very difficult thing to hear and know and try to understand. But truthfully, that's what it was. And so once you realize you are dealing with a narcissist, they need to want to do the work. It's going to take years. It's not going to be overnight. It's going to be a lot of work. You're going to need to have a lot of patience with them. They need you to have a lot of patience with them, but there's going to be boundaries that have to be made because you don't deserve to be treated bad either. And so it's not going to be an easy road. It's not, but I do understand. I think it's best if, we just walk away and cut our losses. You can love somebody from afar. You can still love them. You can forgive them, and you can move forward, and you can have that happy life and not waste it on someone who doesn't love you, who doesn't value you, who doesn't care about your feelings at all. They don't have any empathy. They only think about themselves, and they will show their true selves to you. You will see it. And if you're feeling anxiety on eggshells, if you're crying every day, if you feel worried all the time, dysregulated, you have become somebody you don't even recognize, you're mad all the time, you feel like you've been isolated, you've lost your friends, your family doesn't even talk to you anymore. There will be a lot of things that are happening that will let you understand that you are in a toxic relationship. Now, whether they're a narcissistic person or not, I can't tell you that. I'm not a therapist. But I highly recommend therapy, and I'm wishing everybody who watches the videos the best. I'm wishing the narcissistic people the best. And, if you are a narcissist and you are here and you're just trying to learn things, other ways to hurt people, and you're like, oh, wow, I never used that tactic before, but thanks for telling me about it. You've got a lot that you need to work on, because that's really bad. That's very benevolent and not very nice, and it might be I know that's going to happen, but that is really not nice at all. And I would say if you're trying to get attention from someone, maybe some good stuff. You want to see some good videos and where you can be nice to somebody. And sometimes that therapy might be the nicest thing that you can do for them. But you know what? I'm just here to bring support. I love everybody, and we all have our things that we need to work out on. So you know what? Take the time and do the work for yourself. You can control you, and you can create boundaries. And if people want to continue to cross those boundaries, then you may have to let those people go. Okay? Until next time. Bye.